Thanks for watching another trading video from a tradingplan.com. This is a swing trade on the euro yen, and I love to say it worked out as planned, but it didn't. After we had a huge 100 pip rally in the euro yen. First, let me go over the trade, and then we'll talk about a few other things. Clearly, big sell off, right? Momentum candles. You know, who do you think's doing this? Retail traders? No. So short, the way I trade this was in play. And originally I had my setup right here. Whoa, that was weird. But as price kept on rallying higher and did not void my entry criteria, I was able to bring it up into this level right here. The difference from 120.50 to 121.27 was actually where the target was. I mean, the entry price was. 121.50 was like, what is this up here? This is 120.69. Entry price is actually up at 121.27. And as you see, trade gets taken in, and really there's nothing to the downside here. This is a 4-hour chart. On the hourly chart, it looks a little bit better, but like you're actually getting some juice. Take a look at this. You know, just a little bit. But that's not the point of this trade, of this video. The target was down in this level right here, around 119.30 was what I was looking at getting. So as you can see, it's a great risk-to-reward trade. Because the risk was small, it allowed a bigger position size and using a percentage of the account. The problem is, as I came into the market today to do some day trading, I checked out my trade, see what was going on, and I noticed that it still was not getting any move. I saw this red candle right here, this big red candle. And because out of all the candles, you know, this at least looked like something, right? I remember when I came in, this wick had not yet formed. So to me, it was like, okay, we're trying to break down. After all this little sloppy price action, what did I want to do? Move my stop. So I did. I moved my stop down right into this way. You can see this little dot because where my stop ends up in this area right here. Because for me, you know, going into the weekend, I don't want to carry a swing trade over the weekend if I don't have to. Yes and no. Depends on where price is according to the entry, if I can do something with the stop or not. Obviously, if I was short up here and we come down in here into the weekend, yeah, I'm not just going to close that trade, right? Because obviously the momentum is showing which way it wants to go. I would reduce risk. Anyhow, that's not the point of this video. Price broke down, moved my stop, simply because I was reading price. You know, you see all these candles here. They're not really indicative of a market that's going to go south. So I moved my stop, and as you can see, this thing came up, rallied up, took me out for +7. At least it wasn't a loser, right? Problem is this. This rally has nothing really to do with euro weakness. For me, it was more like the yen had gotten some strength in this little area. Because if you look over to the euro US dollar chart, which, let me just grab it here. 1 second. There we go. You can see we're still going to the downside. We've got this hesitation, you know, candle here, which is just rallying up to 30.18. Anyhow, here's the problem. There was another setup here on the euro US dollar, and it was right in here. And it fit my trade plan. It fit everything. Problem is, I also had that trade over in the EJ. Now, if I decide to short, right, the EU and the EJ, what I'm depending on is this not getting strong. If I'm going to trade at 2% of risk on this trade, 2% risk on this trade, I'm in down 4%, worrying about the strength of this currency pair on both the trades. You see what I'm saying? So effectively, I'm risking 4% on the strength or weakness of one currency pair. So I took the euro yen trade. in hindsight, obviously, because hindsight is great because we're all winners in hindsight. This trade is just it's a brilliant trade. The risk is so small. The reward was very good. Flip up to a daily chart, for example. Look at the sell off here. Contrast that to the euro yen. Yeah, you can see that, right? It's not very good. Um, so overall, bad choice. Bad choice on my part.